Pashtun culture is based on Islam and Pashtunwali, which is an ancient way of life, as well as speaking of the Pashto language and wearing Pashtun dress. The culture of the Pashtun people is highlighted since at least the time of Herodotus or Alexander the Great, when he explored the Afghanistan and Pakistan region in 330 BC. The Pashtun culture has little outside influence and, over the ages, has retained a great degree of purity. Holidays and special events. The biggest holidays for Pashtuns is the Islamic Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha, followed by Afghan Independence Day and Pakistan Independence Day. The arrival of Spurlay or spring, known as Nowruz, is also celebrated by some Pashtuns. It is an ancient annual Pashtun festival which celebrates both the beginning of spring and the new year. Amongst some Pashtuns, Shazbeh, a prelude festival to Nowruz, is also celebrated. This tradition still survives, mainly amongst the Southerners. In Bannu and Waziristan during these holidays, Pashtuns set up festivals in which they usually attend mosques to make special prayers, have cookouts in parks, and go to fairs. Pashto poetry Afghanistan and KPK was noted for its poetic language even before the Islamic conquest of Afghanistan. The Parta Khazana contains Pashto poetry written as far back as the 8th century. Some notable poets from the region of Afghanistan-Pakistan include Amir Kursuri, Kushal Khan Khattak, Rahman Baba, Nazo Toki, Ahmad Shah Durrani, Timur Shah Durrani, Shuja Shah Durrani, Ullah Muhammad Hazi, Khan Abdul Ghani Khan, and many others. Pashtun men usually gather at special events and listen to Pashto poetry. There are TV programs which broadcast such events to the wider Pashtun audiences. One TV program is on AVT Khyber channel in Pakistan with Aminullah Kakai as the presenter. Music and dances. Traditional Pashto music is mostly classic ghazals, using rubab or sitar, tabla, portable harmonium, flute and several other musical instruments. Today's modern Pashto music is influenced by neighboring music such as Bollywood filmy as well as Western or European. Below a list of main and known styles of attire in Pakistan and Afghanistan. All these different styles may be practiced and mixed by Pashtuns in other valleys, and it's not uncommon to see Pashtuns of one province being better at a different region's style, also referred to as attan or attan, are the following. Attan dance. In this dance, the dancers perform to the beat of the musician. This dance typically performed by men and women. It involves 2 to 5 steps, ending with a clap given while facing the center, after which the process is repeated. Get lost is said again. The hip and arms are put in a sequential movement including left and right tilts, with the wrists twisting in sequence, with ultimately a hand is projected outward and brought in a scoop-like fashion towards the center where the other hand meets it for a clap. This dance is typically performed with a musician dictating the duration and speed. Khattak dance. The Khattak dance is performed by the Khattak tribe, mainly in Pakistan but also in some eastern parts of Afghanistan. Marsad attan. A unique dance routine using rifles performed by the Marsad tribe of Pashtuns in South Waziristan. Originally it was used to dance at the time of war, but later on became a cultural dance. The dancers dance empty-handed and require only large drums. Nowadays though it is danced with the guns in the dancer's hand. Loaded guns are taken in one hand, up to the beat of the drum the dancers move forward in a circle. After taking 2.5 steps, each dancer turns about, and cocks the gun. All the dancers do this in a uniform manner and by completing the turning steps they fire in the air simultaneously. The sound of each of the guns goes on one time and seems to be a single big bang. Waziri dance. Waziristan, a region of federally administered tribal areas of Pakistan, is a large area and has particular Pashtun culture. 2 drummers and a flute player play a particular tune. All the wazirs standing around them. 2 persons leave the circle, go dancing towards the drummers, and come back dancing in the same manner. During performing both the persons turn around 2 times at a time, once towards each other facing face to face and once keeping faces in opposite direction. After doing this separately they march while dancing to the assembled crowd. As they reach the circle, another pair of the performers start and moving forward in the same fashion. Clothing. Pashtun men usually wear a parted kameez in Pashto, sometimes worn with a pakwal or paw to the first K. In the Kandahar region, young men usually wear different type of hats similar to a topi, and in the Peshawar region they wear white kufis instead. Leaders or tribal chiefs sometimes wear a karakul hat, like Hamid Karzai and others. The Pashtun Lungi is the most worn headpiece in Afghanistan, with different tribes having different styles and colors to indicate what tribe or region they come from. Women and girls wear traditional long dresses and cover their hair with a light piece of cloth. Cuisine. Pashtun cuisine vary from different districts within Afghanistan. Many Pashtuns are well known for their large varieties of dried fruit and yogurt-based dishes. Yogurt, called mast, is usually made by the Pashtuns themselves in their own home. Chai plays a big role in Pashtun gathering and is served with dried fruits in culture. Desserts such as fni are also very popular. Sport. Cricket football butskashi and polo. Some Pashtuns in Central Asia participate in butskashi, which is a sport introduced in the region during the Mongol period from the 13th century and onward. The word buz means goat, and kashi means dragging, or pulling in the Persian language. The basic objective is to carry the headless carcass of a calf or goat around a flag and back to the starting point while on horseback, with other riders trying to do the same thing by taking the carcass away from you. Not a team sport, it is every man for himself, and that becomes apparent as soon as the game starts. It is played on a large open dusty field which does not appear to have many boundaries. The game is a microcosm of power politics in Afghanistan. Although butskashi is primarily an individual sport, alliances are built up between various players. Between the alliances, the strongest players finally take control and ride off to victory. Gallery. See also, Pashtun tribes, Pashtunistan, pre-Islamic scripts in Afghanistan. Notes and references, LTJG. Keith Goodsell. Key Afghan, U.S. Leadership Plant Trees for Farmer, a unregistered trademark Day. United States Central Command. Retrieved December 3, 2012. Afghanistan Online, Classical Dari and Pashto Poets, 1, 2.